Hola.
Hola. Hello.
So, hello everybody.
Hola a todos.
We have 36 people participating at the moment.
Yes.
So, welcome to this immediate injury recovery. And when you resolve those injury recovery problems, then you could perform better, and there could be non-physical performance or physical performance. So you could have high performance in what you choose to do.
Bienvenidos a todos a este programa de recuperación de lesiones. Cuando ustedes resuelvan las lesiones, harán mejor la ejecución de cualquier cosa que ustedes escojan hacer.
So this program is presented in my form in English and Spanish. So we will just get started with people who have injuries that want to present their experience. Do we have anyone right now?
Si hay alguien que tenga peticiones acerca de lesiones, anybody has any request about injuries, you can write on the chat, please. Pueden ustedes escribir en el chat. Sería mejor alguien que esté directamente, no vamos a tomar proxies de momento. Somebody that has the injury himself or herself. If you can write on the chat, please. Okay, we have one person.
Okay.
Julieta, ¿puede usted abrir su sonido, por favor?
Listo.
¿Desde dónde nos llama, por favor?
Desde México.
Ok, ¿y tiene usted dolor en la pierna?
Sí, sí tengo, no puedo apoyar la pierna porque tengo una fractura que no ha consolidado y tengo un acortamiento de fémur por una cirugía.
¿En qué pierna es?
Derecha.
Ok, this is Julieta from, ¿me dijo usted de México?
Sí.
Julieta from Mexico, she has pain on her left leg. And
En la derecha.
Oh, sorry, perdón. On her right leg, she had surgery there and the broken bone is not recovering.
Okay, talking about the upper or lower leg?
El fémur.
Upper, yeah.
Okay, so in the femur?
Yeah.
You broke her femur?
Yes.
And it's not, she still have symptoms?
Usted tiene síntomas ahora, ¿verdad?
Sí, la fractura no está consolidada y me duele. No puedo doblar la rodilla.
Yeah, she has pain and she cannot bend her knee.
Okay, the weakness actually comes from the left leg. So the left leg has to be strengthened so it balanced the right one. And also the arm and fingers also have to be strong in supporting the change and recovery, and also her spine and her central nervous system. Okay, so that make up 20 different things, and 10 unevenness. The effect on her broken bone would be 1,000,000%. Okay, now how's the symptom in the right leg at this moment in comparison?
¿Cómo está ahora el síntoma en la pierna derecha en este momento en comparación?
Un poco diferente.
A little bit different.
Okay, so she's struggling with the same, not the same, and we will ensure that that is not there. And also her spirit capture this experience to trigger the previous similar experiences of her ancestors of having broken bones. Okay, how about now?
¿Qué tal ahora?
Mejor, un poco diferente, mejor.
Better.
Okay. So she's on she's with the program, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then we should just do the injury first and then get into getting high performance achievement.
Ujú. Ok. Ok, pues muchas gracias, Julieta.
Gracias, doctor.
De nada.
Ok, ¿alguna persona más que esté en el curso de deportes y tenga alguna petición? Anybody else that is on the injuries clinic and has any more requests about injuries, please? Okay, if you can write on the chat, please. Si ustedes pueden escribir en el chat acerca de lesiones que tengan síntoma ahora. Okay, we have people, but they are not on the clinic.
Okay, well, we could take one.
Yeah, we
one-
have one person. We have Peter from the clinic. Yeah.
Okay.
Peter,
So,
you can unmute yourself, please. Hello.
Hi. Yeah, so I have injuries in both my shoulders. I've had surgery on my left.
did we address that the last few weeks?
No, we're working on my left ankle.
So you didn't bring it up.
No.
What was that?
No, we didn't.
Okay. Well, if you have more injury, then we have time to take care of it, right? So now both shoulders has been injured,
Yes.
and just for academic, how long you have it injured?
The
Approximate, years.
10 years and 5 years, I think.
Oh yeah.
10 years, right?
That's a long time, but that's chronic, right? So chronic, usually conventional medicine would say, well, you have to learn to live with it, right? You can't resolve chronic injuries. But since you brought that up, yeah, I just want to say chronic injury is a lot easier to resolve than acute injuries. So they got it, in reverse, because chronic injury already been stabilized, and you could resolve it easier than acute. Acute, then you have to introduce a few more steps. All right. So now both shoulders have symptoms, right?
Yeah, they feel uneven. That's the big.
Okay. Well, that's easy to make them even, right? So when you say uneven, that's what we do, is make things even, so there will be no difference there. Okay. So we've done that to the previous person, the left and right leg, right? So so it's still in numbers. There's 10 differences, 50 unevenness. The effect on your shoulder is 1,000,000%, and your shoulders also not supported by your hips, not supported by your internal organs, particularly the colon. Is you have so I talk about leaking colon of virus, bacteria, yeast, and all that, but you have colon have too much salt come out of the colon, and it's gone into the peritoneum and into your shoulders. Okay, so we think we get away with eating salty food, but then you find them in every part of your body. So your shoulder have 10 times more salt deposit there than normal for you. Okay, so we dissipated, deleted to the lymph nodes down to 0 minus infinity, beyond minus infinity. Now, how's your shoulder injury seem like to you at this moment?
Yeah, they're different, definitely better.
Okay. They seem more normal to you?
Yeah,
Okay. So that's how you normalize, your body. It's really not, it's not your body's fault, So even though your body suffers the symptoms, but it's not caused by your body. Okay, so get your mind and spirit out of the way and other influences. Of course, you have a body in terms of having, too much salt leaking from your gut, from your colon. Okay, so that got better, right?
yeah. I feel they're more
So,
flexible.
I have you now. What would you like to have high performance on? We just limit to one request. Otherwise, people giving me 10 requests and expect me to do it, right? And I could do it, but then I just want to show that if you join this group here, and you could even have, if you have children or younger members of your family, if they want to get involved, that's fine. If not, we just improve them by proxy, right? They become better students, become better athletes, better musician, better person, without, listening to a lecture from an elders, right? So what would you like to have a high performance improvement on the spot?
My fitness, I would like to be an athlete.
Okay, so you question about your fitness, right? In general fitness.
Yeah.
Okay, general fitness is not what you have that's hold you back. Fitness, I define fitness as strength, endurance, flexibility, coordination, agility, and speed. So you got 6 things that have to fit right, and your boundaries, holding on to 6 things are kind of weak. So the internal boundary. So I would just trend that for you. And also the outside forces affecting you. If you do something outside, you do exercise, the outside effort is actually caving in your fitness because your boundary is not strong in allowing it to come into your inside, okay, your internal fitness.
Okay.
Right now, how's your question about fitness?
I think it's the same.
You still have a question about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Your question about it's really come from your spirit in this case. Your spirit's been collecting all your mental limitations that you put on your body. So, you're talking about physical fitness, right? Now, so, and also there are family influences that kind of hinder your fitness, and you should be able to do some action. Would be easier. You could run in place or jump or stretch. Now, what's that seem like to you in your general fitness that you're asking for yourself?
Well, right now I'm able to run on the spot, which is normally I can't run, so that's an improvement.
Oh, well, that's a good improvement, right?
Yeah.
Our body meant to, be able to run like animals, right?
Yeah.
Even the elephant, hippopotamus, as big as they are, they run, right?
Yeah.
They could run. So that's good. Of course, like I said, there's other improvement, right? So you could improve academically. You could do better in science and math, and in school, and you remember things because you're not going to rely on your mind to remember things. So your physical intelligence just to record what went on, right? Even if you don't pay any attention to your teacher, right?
Yeah.
So this is what I want to introduce to everyone in the world, okay? Because most of the high performance program just get enthusiastic about it, or get motivated and inspire and read books on somebody else's success, but somebody else's success does not apply to you, you know, because your, you know, the stuff that get in your way is different than everybody else's, right? So
yeah.
okay, so you got some instant improvement, right? So
Yeah.
and of course, as I said, if you have more time, you would actually improve more. And of course, in my class, you learn how to do it also, okay? Not just, and I would download for you to be able to do it, right? So let's say you think about something you have no confidence or not enough confidence about your fitness. You could relate to a thought about that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that confidence, the effect is 20%. So, and I don't need to call it out for you, but since we're talking now, how's your confidence about it?
Yeah, it feels lighter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone should be able to run and jump, right? And if you want to be accuracy in sports, I mean, you could actually use your physical intelligence, and you could shoot the basketball with more accuracy. In fact, almost more accuracy than missing it. Okay.
Yeah.
The same thing with throwing a baseball or kicking a soccer. Okay. So I'm going to you know, stick myself out there to prove that could be done, right? So it's not bogus. Bogus is telling people that you are born to only do certain things, right?
The only thing I would say is I still feel a little bit afraid that I won't be able to run again.
Okay, so that fear, it is not that, but since you got that, I would just go where the true answer would be, okay? And I don't need to even verbalize the answer for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, how's your fear of not able to run again?
Yeah, that's gone.
Okay, so it took less than a minute, right?
Yeah.
Well, why are we struggling on this planet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We struggle on this planet, and we make the planet struggle along with, you know, with the billions of us, right?
Mm.
Okay, so let people know, because they should join the group, and the more people we have, the less you have to be charged, right? Because I have to pay people who work for me too, right? So
Yeah.
they should have a good livelihood as well. And I'm going to come out with a program how to communicate with animals and pets, because when I used to give live seminars, we have animal communicators. We have a lot of them that came to my class. But then lately, that term is not even used anymore, as it used to use like 20 years ago. You know, I met a lot of animal communicators, but lately I haven't met too many animal communicators. So we have to get back and allowing animals to communicate with us, and we communicate with the animals. So there are organizations that I support, and when I do that program, most of the funds just to pay for, you know, merchant discounts and people working on the program, all the funds going to go to the animals. So we have to take care of them with funds, not just hope for the best for them, right? So, okay, so I put that in there. So yeah, I'm not. So we could be like animals, and we have more performance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Miriam, you have someone else?
Let's see, one moment. Yes, we have Rosa, who is also on the clinic. Let me take her.
Okay, so she have an injury first?
Rosa, usted estaba mencionando que usted tiene una lesión, ¿verdad? Si puede usted abrir su audio, por favor. Abra usted su audio, le he dado una opción para que abra su micrófono. Rosa Isela. Okay, let's get another person. Meanwhile, Rosa opens her mic. Let's see if I get somebody that is on the clinic. Oh,
Okay.
Robert.
Well, they don't have to be on the clinic if we don't have any
Okay.
requests from people on the clinic.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Robert?
Yeah. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Hi there. Yeah. Hey, Doc. I was feeling pretty good. So about 4 or 5 days ago, I started. I'll do some dips. I've got a little dip machine. Anyway, I did that for a few seconds, and my left shoulder kind of locked up. And it's about the last 3 or 4 days. Just raised my arm. I feel it. It's a little hard to raise my arm. It's better now. So it's like slowly healing. But
Okay,
feel
now,
pretty-
which arm? You talk about one arm,
left
right?
left shoulder.
Okay, left shoulder.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you do a dip, it's more on the tricep. Of course, your shoulder will come into it, but
Yeah.
tricep kind of got out of balance with the shoulder and caused the shoulder to act up, okay? And again, it's really come from your opposite hip. So your left shoulder, in this case, come from your right hip and the right side of your torso, and even the right side of your cranium and neck. Okay, so those are the weaknesses, and as part of 20 different weaknesses, and they have a 50 in balance, and the effect is a 1,000,000,000%. And again, it's just too much salt leaking through the gut into the shoulder muscles, and also the peritoneum next to your shoulder. Okay, now how's your shoulder?
It feels looser and freer. Just there's just a very mild soreness to it, but it feels freer and more relaxed now.
Okay, so soreness, when people work out, they have soreness, you know, the same day or the next day. So the soreness, you know, you think it's lactic acid, but sometimes it is, most of the time it isn't, right? So the soreness, in your case, you have a chance to resolve your mental thinking that, you know, soreness is kind of getting kind of close to angry, but a little less. You know, you're sore about something, right? So,
Okay.
so you can relate to you know, something mentally that kind of bothers you, right, or make you
Yes.
angry. Or,
Yes.
okay, so that's a good time to resolve it. You know, for yourself and for others, right?
I agree.
So,
Yeah.
you don't want emotion, because a lot of motivation speakers, you know, they want you to have emotion to change your life, right? So you want to use your emotion. You want to use your physical intelligence. Okay, now how's your anger and soreness?
It pretty good. I mean, it feels like it's more like a non-issue.
Yeah, you want things to be non-issue. That's why, you know, anger management group, you know, I mean, we should go in there, just show them how to do it, right?
I love it. Yes.
Yeah. So anybody know about that, you know, hey, we do it for free, right? So, just to, you know, improve or bring in a betterment for planet Earth, right?
I love it. I
Less
love it. Yeah.
people angry in the world, you know, the better the world going to be, right? I mean, Earth's not going to have hurricanes and volcano eruptions because of, we have less of that, right? Of course, it sounds silly for me to talk like that,
Hey, but I love it. Yeah, I
there's a
love that talk.
yeah. So, so you're not as angry or sore anymore, right? About anything. So how's the soreness in your shoulder?
Feels better. Feels better. I'm moving it, my arm around everything, and yeah,
It's a
more
good
relaxed.
sport, you know, what performance you want to cultivate?
I tell you, I guess it would be speed. I've been wanting to really differentiate between strong and weak when I test, but but speed comes to my mind, like speed and perception, speed,
Okay,
physical
so
intelligence.
you have a question about your speed, right?
Yes,
So basically, you want to be brief about it with the fewest words that you could describe and admit that's what it is, right?
right.
So it's like, you know, we've spoken about planet Earth, but you know, when you think about you connecting with the speed of the planet,
Uh-huh.
there's no strength in connecting, right?
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
planet Earth is connecting with you to pull you, you know, as fast as the planet Earth go around the sun, right?
Right.
So as you know, the planet Earth go around the sun is like 1,000 times faster than you could drive legally, right? So,
Right. Yeah.
so you want that that connection from you to planet Earth, and you missed out on that because of fear of going too fast, right?
Okay. Okay.
We always have good intention from our parents, you know, especially our moms don't want us to go too fast, right? So,
Yeah.
so let's resolve that, okay? And then,
Thank you.
of course, you want your quantum particles to be strong, to go beyond the speed of light, and it is. And then the atom, but your molecules are kind of lacking behind on the speed of
Oh,
light, okay?
okay.
And then you want your cells and you want your tissues. That's kind of weak too, the tissues. And then the organs and the systems are good. Structurally, you're still kind of behind, lacking behind in speed. Okay, now,
Yeah.
now when you think about speed, you know, you still feel deficient in your speed, or you kind of natural to have it.
Now I feel neutral, very natural to have it. Hey, yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
it's just like animal, right? They don't
Yeah.
have to. They don't have to train speed, right? They just do it.
Exactly. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
gecko, it goes so fast. It's like, you know, you could be like that, or a spider, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
don't have to, you know, train. So.
Wow. Well, hey, Doc, thank you so much. Thank you, Miriam. But thank you, Doc. Hey, I really
Well,
appreciate
thank
it.
you for your openness. And that's it. You want to share with people, and we want to have, you know, a lot of the people that we have all their problem resolved, right? So
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
how it should be. People should live their life without problems, and how to solve everything on this planet. Okay.
And we got to get this out to the world. I mean, this is so important, this stuff. I mean, what you do.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. We all could do it, right? So,
Yeah. Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it. Thank you very
all
much.
right. Thank you.
I love it.
Ok, Rosa, ¿puede usted ahora abrir su sonido, por favor? Rosa Isela. Hola,
Sí, hola, aquí estoy,
¿y desde dónde nos llama?
del sur de Texas, de McAllen.
¿Y qué problema tiene usted?
Ahorita tengo varios problemas de la salud, pero hoy me duele mucho mi cadera del lado izquierdo, del lado derecho.
Ok, muy bien. This is Rosa from Texas, and she has pain on her left hip.
Okay. So, how long did she have that pain on her left hip?
¿Por cuánto tiempo has tenido ese dolor en tu cadera izquierda?
Me comenzó hoy en la mañana, pero muy fácilmente me duele ese lado o el otro lado desde que yo era joven y me caí y me lastimé la cintura.
Well,
Okay. When she was young and she fell and she hurt her waist.
well, we don't need that much detail. She
Yeah.
could just 10 years ago, right? That's it, right? So anyway, don't mean to. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying that if you could say something short, you could resolve it, right? So it come from the right shoulder and the right upper torso, including the underarm. So the lymph nodes under the arms are not regenerating new lymph nodes. So it's a deficiency of 20%. So we could regenerate new lymph nodes and make it efficient to be 100% infinite, beyond infinite. Those are weaknesses there. And again, in her case, her colon is has viruses and yeast, and those are dominating more than salt in other people. So now, how's the hip now?
¿Cómo está la cadera ahora?
Mejor,
Better.
mejor,
Okay.
pero tengo mucha náusea.
Better, but she feels a lot of nausea.
Is this a new thing or?
¿Esto no lo tenías antes?
Sí,
¿Lo tenías?
Okay.
sí,
Oh, she had it before.
sí, ya
All
lo
right.
tenía.
Well, the nausea, it is what's coming up. Is a reverse effect of her colon, so it's kind of go up to try to go up her small intestine, but it couldn't do it. Right? So this reversal of descending colon transfers to ascending colon, and that's what happens to her periodically. Now, how's her nausea?
¿Cómo está la náusea ahora?
Mejoró.
Better.
Okay. So now, what you would like to perform better? Just one thing, okay? Not 6 things. Okay.
Yes. El doctor Yuen dice que si puedes decir una cosa en la que quieras mejorar la ejecución, un deporte o bailar o música.
¿En qué lo quieres?
Bailar. Bailar.
Dancing.
Dancing, okay. So when she think about dancing, she feel that she's not as good as she would like to, right?
Entonces, cuando piensas en bailar, tú te sientes que no eres tan buena como podrías ser, ¿no?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, I would say she's out of sync with the music of the dance. And dancing is been restricted by her ancestors to their family members and descendants. And so those are the leading difference. There's 50 different things and 1,000 unevenness. The effect on the dancing, the main percent. So we would just resolve it from molecules and atoms, quantum particles, up to overall structure, that she can move her upper body better in dancing. And her feet and legs should be more coordinated for dancing. And the whole body now is coordinated for dancing. And her music would move her body. Okay, how about now when you think about dancing? What does seem like still questionable?
¿Qué tal ahora cuando piensas en bailar? ¿Cómo te parece ahora? ¿Todavía es una pregunta?
Me siento animada, ya quiero bailar.
She feels like she want to dance. She feels happy.
Well, why don't you just dance right now, a few steps?
Sorry?
Tell her to try dancing for a few steps and see what it seems like.
Ajá. Que intentes bailar unos pocos pasos ahora y digas cómo te sientes.
Solo siento la náusea todavía.
She feels the nausea still.
Okay. The nausea is, okay, the colon, we mentioned, even though it's not leaking the sodium, but the sodium's inside her colon tissues. So it caused the reverse process. Instead of things going down to her descending rectal anal region is going the opposite direction. And it's caused by the salt in her colon tissues and cells. Okay, how about now?
¿Qué tal ahora?
Diferente.
Different.
Okay, she's not nauseated when she dances now, right?
Ahora no tienes náuseas cuando bailas, ¿verdad?
Ah, estoy diferente, pero todavía siento un poco.
Okay, she feels different, but there's still some nausea.
Okay, then we have to go further. We have to process it, the cause coming from her ancestors, causing other people to have nausea, and have ancestors that was on the ship that that caused all the passengers to have those symptoms. Okay, how about now?
¿Qué tal ahora?
Mejor.
Better.
Okay, so she could dance better now, right?
Ahora puedes bailar mejor, ¿verdad?
Creo que sí. Tengo más ánimo, sí.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Muy bien. Okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
gracias.
Gracias, Rosa.
De nada.
Okay.
Okay, so we could get some new people that didn't have any experience improving their performance. Of course, to have performance up to par, up to standard, you want to ensure there's no injuries. I mean, it's hard to have no injury, but at least start off resolving some of the injuries that could be physical injuries or non-physical injuries.
Claudia, if you can activate your sound, please. Yes. Hello. Hola.
Sí. Hola. ¿Castellano o inglés?
Lo que usted prefiera. ¿Habla usted inglés?
Sí.
Pues hable usted en inglés. Gracias.
Okay. Hello. Just my ankles, I sprained them about 2 years ago. And since then they're just a little bit weak. Want to do some
Which is
weight on
that,
them.
left or right, or
Sorry?
left or right ankle?
Actually both.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, because I sprained both actually, yeah.
that's why you didn't say which one, right? So
Yeah,
both of them.
yeah.
Okay. So even when you recover, you don't really process it in the sequence of weaknesses that the recovery would always going to have a weakness, right? That's why a lot of professional athletes, they get surgery or they got injured, they recover, but they can't perform like they used to, right? So right now, you stand on them, you could feel the performance is not as good as it ought to be, or you have to walk, or
I have to just be for, I don't know, like a few minutes standing on them, for example, or just putting weight on them. Like when I do yoga is when I notice that. Just when I do yoga. Yeah.
When you go into lotus, you have to bend your ankles, right?
No, not really. But I
Right.
just can't stand for a long time in the same position.
Well, there's certain bending to the ankle. Of course, it's mostly from the hip and knees, and mostly from the hip, supposedly. But you put a strain on your ankle. But you brought up yoga. Certain other postures kind of bring up the weakness, right? Okay, so when you're just standing there and doing knee bends, do you perceive it?
When I stand,
knee bend, do you feel any pressure on your ankle?
No, not really. I mean, I would have to wait to see it,
Well,
comes
you
afterwards.
have to
But
wait. Just put some weight, just lunge on one leg forward, and you feel anything on your ankle?
Right now, No, like it's
Okay.
very subtle.
Was that?
It's something very subtle.
Okay.
So I just,
I'm just saying that, all right, so you got an improvement just be with this group here, okay? Now, the
yeah,
thing is that now it kind of troubles you in your past experience of having weakness in your ankles, right? I mean, mentally, it would kind of, you know, rub you the wrong way to a certain extent, but it doesn't have to be strong emotions, but you would rather not have it than have it, right?
yeah.
Okay. So, so your cumulative effect of the past experiences is like a million differences you're dealing with. So it could be a million cells there in that region that are not communicating with each other. And part of it is that, and you got 50 unevenness. The effect on you mentally is trillion%. So you want to remove it from your mind. You want your mind to remove from your body. So your physical intelligence is what monitor your body and communicate back and forth with your body, with physical intelligence. And also, your mind has also extend the experience to your spirit. So you have a spiritual accumulation of this and other injuries that that has a cumulative effect of a trillion%. Okay, now when you think about your ankle and doing something with it, is it the same thoughts you have, or is it different?
Let me see.
What's that?
Feels better.
Okay.
A bit, yeah.
So,
I mean, it wasn't a big difference because it was just very subtle, but I can do something like I can bend them and put weight on it without.
so if you get your mind out of the way, your physical intelligence would speed up the recovery, you know, and that's what people don't
Okay, I
connect
see.
with, you know, and it's a shame. And you got physical therapists that deal with people's injuries, and they would have to be out of the sport, especially, you know, the professional athletes that they have to give up the career sometimes, right? So, and it's a shame.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we just let people know. I mean, I could do that in front of a medical director and resolve all the athletes' injuries, and they won't tell anybody, you know? So,
Yeah.
so we would rather let them sustain the injury for 6 months and they never come back because they got weakness there that is not intuitively or insightfully locate, or, you know, with a computer, right? Using my computer to know what's going on in a person's computer, their body, and you could resolve it on the spot, right? And they think that focus, you resolve on the spot, right? They will make all kinds of comments behind my back and say that you recover that way, you could get injured more, right? What kind of you know, excuse is that, right? Once you recover this way, you don't even get injured, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Well,
All
thank
right.
you for
Thanks.
coming in.
Thanks a
So
lot.
get a message for others, right?
Sure, I will.
That you're not crazy, right? I'm not crazy. The craziness is what's going on, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Amazing.
coronavirus, you know, we should have resolved that a long time ago, right? So,
Yeah, definitely.
you know, I can't say anything about it, right? So that's
Thank you
okay.
so much.
I'm too old to really care, right? So let me talk to the animals and let the animal talk to me, right? I could perform like them, right?
Yep. All
Okay,
right.
thank you, right?
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Claudia. Okay, we have Rafa, ¿puede usted hablar, por favor? Rafa,
Sí, hola, buenas.
¿y desde dónde nos llama, por favor?
Desde España, Navarra.
¿Y tiene usted dolor?
Sí, pues hoy me he despertado con tortícolis y entonces en
¿Dolor?
el cuello.
Okay. This is Rafa from Spain. She has pain on his neck.
Okay. He has the pain now?
Yes.
Okay, the pain on the neck is coming from the opposite direction. In this case, it's coming from the genital pubis region, the groin area, and there's part of 1,000 different experiences and 100 unevenness, the effect on his neck, the main percent. So we can also strengthen it from the sacrum and the coccyx region and missing tail structure. Okay, so how's the neck?
¿Cómo está ahora el cuello?
Un poco diferente, sí.
A little bit,
Todavía tengo molestia.
a little bit different.
Okay, changing, not changing is a resistance. There's a spiritual resistance about changing, not changing. There's some spiritual teachers that that once the spiritual laws are set up or opinion, it remains the same. Okay, so we have to delete the cumulative effect on in his spirit and his ancestor spirits, other family member spirits, and his neck is also ancestors have injured other people's neck. Okay, how's the neck?
¿Cómo está el cuello ahora?
Todavía sigo teniendo molestia.
¿Ha cambiado en algo desde la última vez que te preguntó?
Sí, sí. Antes no podía girarlo tanto. Ahora un poco más, sí.
Okay. He changed it. Now he can move his neck better, but there's still something there.
So he just have to tense his neck because he's relaxing his neck, okay? So I've done my job, and of course there's more things that could be done. All you have to do is just tense and untense it to wake up the muscles holding up his head.
Dice que tienes que tensar y destensar más a menudo los músculos del cuello para despertar tu cuello, que por supuesto habrá más cosas que fortalecer, pero él ya ha hecho lo que se podía hacer hoy. ¿De acuerdo?
Genial, genial. Muchas gracias, doctor, y a ti también. Vale.
That's great, thank you.
So I just want to thank you for people to participate. We're not going to get to everyone, but you come back again, right? So I will have some free event, but of course, encourage people to be part of it. And I don't charge that much money to become expert in your life with everything.
El doctor Yuen les da muchas gracias por participar. Este es un evento gratuito y tendremos más. Y por supuesto hay cosas en las que ustedes tienen que pagar, pero que él no cobra por todo. Él ofrece eventos así gratuitos a menudo.
So there's 3 organizations of animals I'm going to support financially. So we will put that on our website. We don't want people to donate. We want people to take classes and learn things, and instead of just donate, not get anything in return.
Dice que hay organizaciones sin ánimo de lucro para los animales con las que él quiere colaborar, que las va a poner en su página web, y no se trata de que ustedes hagan donaciones, sino que cuando ustedes se inscriban a las clases, una parte del dinero va a ir a esas organizaciones, que es una manera diferente de donar. No es simplemente donar, sino que ustedes se inscriben y una parte del dinero va a ellas.
So we put in the time, right? Enough time now. That's like 90 minutes. Okay, so anybody want to make any comments or feedback on what this program is about? Do so. people experience, they could give a testimony as well, so it would be easy for other people to experience something different than what's been out there.
El doctor Yuen dice que si ustedes tienen comentarios o quieren mandar algún mensaje, ya saben los correos nuestros, y que estaría muy bien que dieran su testimonio de las mejoras que hayan experimentado con el curso o con el evento de hoy, para que esto pueda llegar a más gente y más gente lo conozca y mejoren.
So thank you so much for being part of this program.
Muchas gracias
Thank
por
you,
formar parte de este
Mariam,
programa.
for your good translation and setting it up.
Thanks to you, Dr. Yuen.
Okay, then we go to another event, actually for you. So,
Yeah.
all right, then I'll talk to you later.
Muchas gracias a todos. Les invitamos a nuestro próximo evento gratuito. Gracias.
Now you will listen to the translation into Spanish. Ahora ustedes escucharán la traducción al español. El Dr. Yuen menciona que al principio teníamos 36 personas. Les da la bienvenida a este programa de recuperación de lesiones. Cuando ustedes resuelvan las lesiones, harán mejor la ejecución de cualquier cosa. Este programa lo está presentando en inglés y en español. Para la primera persona, el Dr. Yuen indica que la debilidad viene de la pierna izquierda para equilibrar a la derecha. Y los dedos y brazos tienen que apoyar la recuperación y también su columna y su sistema nervioso central. Borró las diferencias, las desnivelaciones y el efecto de esto sobre el hueso roto. Y también le fortaleció para lo mismo y no lo mismo. Él sintió además que el espíritu capturó esta experiencia que detonó experiencias similares de ancestros con huesos rotos. Ahora la persona indicó que se encontraba mejor. Hay otra persona que dice que tiene lesiones en los hombros y tuvo cirugía en el hombro izquierdo. Esto lo ha tenido por 10 años. El Dr. Yuen dice que es crónico y que eso la medicina convencional dice que tienes que vivir con ello. Pero en realidad las lesiones crónicas son más fáciles de resolver porque el tiempo ya las ha estabilizado. Esta persona dice que tiene síntomas en los dos hombros. El Dr. Yuen dice que están nivelados y eso lo hace más fácil de resolver. Borró las diferencias, las desnivelaciones y el efecto e hizo que otras partes de su cuerpo ahora sí apoyaran la recuperación, especialmente el colon. Dijo que esta persona tenía mucha sal que proviene del colon y estaba al peritoneo y a los hombros. Ahora borró esa sal con apoyo de los nódulos linfáticos. Y la persona contesta que sus hombros están definitivamente mejor. El Dr. Yuen dice que aunque su cuerpo sufría los síntomas, el cuerpo no tenía la culpa. Eran influencias de la mente y del espíritu. Aunque sí que había problema en que el colon absorbía demasiada sal. El Dr. Yuen dijo que también se podía mejorar el deporte, la ejecución de tocar un instrumento o bailar o el arte o cualquier cosa. El Dr. Yuen le pregunta en este momento a esta persona qué más quiere mejorar. Y esta persona dice su fitness en ser atleta. El Dr. Yuen dijo que fitness es fuerza, resistencia, flexibilidad, coordinación, agilidad y velocidad. Así que tuvo que fortalecer esta dinámica para esta persona. Pero lo que él hizo para esta persona se fortalece en este momento para todos. También fortaleció bordes y dinámica interna y externa del hexágono de fitness de la forma física. La persona dijo que sentía la pregunta todavía igual. Y el Dr. Yuen dijo que su espíritu estaba acumulando todas las limitaciones que después ponía en su cuerpo. Las limitaciones familiares también estaban influyendo a esta persona. Después esta persona contesta y dice que se siente mejor. El Dr. Yuen dijo que nosotros deberíamos correr tan rápido como los animales, que estamos preparados para eso. Incluso el elefante, con todo lo que pesa, puede correr muy rápido. La inteligencia física es la que graba los fortalecimientos, incluso si ustedes no prestan atención. Por eso el Dr. Yuen quiere continuar con este programa, porque para mejorar no hace falta motivación, ni optimismo, ni leer el libro de nadie. Ahora la persona dice que ha tenido mejora instantánea. El Dr. Yuen les anima a todos a inscribirse a la próxima clase para recuperación de lesiones y para la mejora de la ejecución de deporte, arte, danza, música o cualquier cosa. El Dr. Yuen ahora fortalece la confianza de esta persona y esta persona dice que se siente mejor, muy ligero. El Dr. Yuen dice que todo el mundo debería ser capaz de correr y saltar o lanzar una pelota de baloncesto con más precisión que fallo, y en el fútbol igualmente. El Dr. Yuen quiere que todo el mundo ahí fuera sepa que esto se puede hacer y él los va a mejorar. La persona que está interactuando con el Dr. Yuen dice que tiene miedo de no volver a poder correr de nuevo. El Dr. Yuen fortalece sin tener que mencionar qué ha fortalecido para esta persona. Y esta persona dice que se siente mejor. El Dr. Yuen dice que esta persona ha sentido la mejoría en menos de un minuto y es conveniente que ustedes hagan a la gente saber de esto, que se puede mejorar en menos de un minuto. Cuanta más gente se inscriba, más barato será el precio. El Dr. Yuen también va a hacer un programa sobre animales. Él dice que antes daba clase a muchos comunicadores animales y que quiere volver a hacer eso, para que más gente vuelva a comunicarse con los animales. Y quiere recolectar dinero para dar a las organizaciones sin ánimo de lucro para los animales. Dice que podemos todos ser como los animales. El Dr. Yuen atiende a la siguiente persona. Es una persona que dice que ha mejorado mucho en clases anteriores, pero aún tiene malestar en el hombro izquierdo. El Dr. Yuen dice que la debilidad viene de la cadera derecha, torso derecho y la parte derecha del cráneo y del cuello. Ahora borra las debilidades, los desequilibrios y el efecto que era de 1.000.000.000%. Y de nuevo hay demasiada sal que absorbe el colon y va a los hombros. Ahora esta persona dice que el hombro está más libre, pero que tiene dolor. El Dr. Yuen dice que cuando hay dolor o agujetas, se cree que es ácido, pero no es así. Hay que borrar el pensamiento mental. Esta persona ahora dice que tiene dolor o enfado por algo. El Dr. Yuen le pregunta si hay algo que le enfada, y esta persona dice que sí. El Dr. Yuen dice que ahora es buen momento para resolverlo. No hace falta emociones para cambiar tu vida. Hay que usar la inteligencia física, no las emociones. Esta persona ahora contesta y dice que ahora no siente que sus emociones sean un problema. El Dr. Yuen dice que esta persona debería ir ahora a uno de esos grupos de cómo lidiar con las emociones y decirles a todos ellos cómo se hace. El Dr. Yuen dice que si borramos la mente, la Tierra no tendrá huracanes, terremotos y todas estas cosas. Esta persona ahora contesta y dice que se siente mejor en los hombros y quiere mejorar su velocidad. El Dr. Yuen dice que tenemos que ser muy breves en definir el problema, cuantas menos palabras mejor. El Dr. Yuen dice que esta persona no tiene fuerza en conectar con el planeta. Ese era el problema. Los planetas van muy rápido, más rápido de lo que puedes conducir un coche de manera legal en cualquier país. El Dr. Yuen le borró el miedo de su madre a que esta persona fuera demasiado deprisa y fortalece a sus partículas cuánticas para que vayan a la velocidad de la luz y también a sus tejidos, órganos, sistemas y a la estructura de su cuerpo. Ahora esta persona dice que se siente con velocidad como si fuera algo natural tener velocidad. El Dr. Yuen dice que eso es como los animales. Como una araña, son muy veloces. No tienen que entrenar. Esta persona le da las gracias al Dr. Yuen. El Dr. Yuen le dice gracias por estar abierto a sí mismo. Dice que debemos pasar la voz, que mucha gente lo sepa. Y esta persona le dice al Dr. Yuen que esto que hace el Dr. Yuen es muy importante. El doctor Yuen dice que muchas gracias. Pasamos a otra persona. El doctor Yuen vuelve a repetir que no hace falta dar mucha descripción del problema para poder solucionarlo. Para esta persona fortaleció la parte derecha de su torso. Los nódulos debajo de la axila no se estaban regenerando. Solo había un 20%. Así que los regenera todos al 100% a potencial infinito y más allá de potencial infinito. El colon de esta persona tenía virus y levaduras, que estaban dominando más que el problema de absorber mucha sal. Y cuando esta persona dice que tiene náuseas, eran cosas subiendo en su cuerpo en lugar de bajar. Era un efecto reverso del colon. Ahora lo arregla. Esta persona dice que a ella esto le estaba sucediendo periódicamente. El doctor Yuen dice que para fortalecerla para bailar, como ella pide, había que sincronizarla con la música que baila, porque no estaba sincronizada. Y sintió que para esta persona bailar fue limitado por los ancestros, familiares y descendientes. Borró las diferencias, las desnivelaciones y el efecto de esto sobre ella. Ahora lo resolvió y lo borró también de las partículas cuánticas, átomos y moléculas, para que se pueda mover arriba y abajo al bailar. Los pies y las piernas deberían estar más coordinados para bailar. La náusea que ella sentía era por el colon, que tenía mucha sal en los tejidos del colon. Y esto hacía un proceso reverso, por eso ella notaba náuseas, porque en lugar de que las cosas se eliminaran hacia abajo, iban hacia arriba. Ahora le borró que sus ancestros causaron a otros tener náuseas, borró este karma. Estaban en un barco y causaron a los pasajeros tener náuseas. Hay otra persona que menciona que tiene problema en sus tobillos. Dice el doctor Yuen que hay que procesar las cosas en la secuencia correcta. Esta persona dice que nota más malestar cuando hace yoga. El doctor Yuen dice que posturas de yoga le traen la debilidad a ella. Y el doctor Yuen le pregunta que si pone peso en su pierna, si nota malestar en el tobillo. Ella dijo que ya había mejorado al estar en este grupo. Y el doctor Yuen le dijo que todavía sigue teniendo dolor en el tobillo porque le afectan experiencias pasadas negativas con los tobillos. El doctor Yuen borró el efecto acumulativo, que era 1.000.000 de experiencias, y había 1.000.000 de células ahí que no se comunicaban unas con otras. También borró el efecto mental, que era de 1.000.000.000%, y borró a la mente del cuerpo, para que la inteligencia física sea la que monitorice al cuerpo. En esta persona la mente también se había extendido al espíritu, y había acumulación espiritual de estas y otras lesiones. El doctor Yuen ha borrado ese efecto sobre ella. Ahora el doctor Yuen le preguntó si ella notaba que tenía los mismos pensamientos. Y ella dijo que ya no. El doctor Yuen recuerda que ustedes deben seguir los fortalecimientos que se hacen a todos los presentes. No dejan que su mente limite lo que pueden ustedes mejorar si creen que tienen que ser atendidos personalmente por el doctor Yuen. Si creen esto, eso les dará menos mejoría y lentitud en sus mejoras. El doctor Yuen dijo que hay que ser intuitivos y saber exactamente lo que pasa en el cuerpo de todos ustedes. Y así es como se resuelve en el acto. Y todos deben permitir la mejora del grupo que se hace sobre todos ustedes. Y así incluso no volverán a lesionarse. Ahora esta persona dice que se siente mejor. Y da las gracias al doctor Yuen. El doctor Yuen dice que le pueden llamar loco, pero que no le importa. Le pueden llamar loco cuando dice que puede fortalecer a un grupo a través de una sola persona. Hay una persona que dice que tiene dolor en el cuello y el doctor Yuen le dice que el dolor en el cuello viene de los genitales y de la zona de la entrepierna. Le borra 1000 experiencias diferentes, 100 desnivelaciones y el efecto sobre el cuello que era del 1000%. Y le fortalece el sacro y la cola perdida. También fortaleció una resistencia espiritual a cambiar o no cambiar. Es mejor estar fuertes para cambiar y para no cambiar. Maestros espirituales de esta persona quisieron que estuviera todo igual siempre y que no cambiara. Así que ahora le borró eso de su espíritu y del espíritu de sus ancestros y del espíritu de sus familias. También sintió que ancestros de esta persona lesionaron el cuello de otros. Y la persona dijo que ya se encontraba mejor. El doctor Yuen despidió el evento y les dijo que se animen todos a inscribirse en su nuevo curso para recuperación de lesiones e incrementar el potencial en la ejecución del deporte, arte, música, danza y cualquier cosa que quieran ustedes mejorar, y que va a ser una clase continua. Muchas gracias.